Just as we do every Thanksgiving Day, the kick is off, and here we go from Detroit. Here's a return from the 7. Pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29.
First and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
All right, let's get this one on the road, Brock. It is first and 10. First game on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
That run may not have gotten you a first, but sure, nice little run to set the table.
Brings up second and 2.
After that little 8-yard scoot, here comes second and 2. Shotgun snap here to Goff. Ooh, would have been a big gainer if they connected, but they could not. Instead, third down coming up.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 2.
Here he is on third and short. Underneath, it's Gibbs. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you could depend on.
On first down, it's Goff. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And they're going to hold him down just shy of the 40. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
First down. First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
120. 5. You got him.
Here's Goff on first and 10. That's complete to St. Brown outright. And he's brought down at about that 27-yard line. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. And that right there is about the best you can hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and 2 guys can't stop one.
Super 1. Average 1. Hold on. Check. What's that?
They're going to throw again. Goff. On the move, headed right. And they get to him as he was trying to make something happen. It's a sack on first down. We'll see if it changes the play they go with now on second.
And look at that. All that effort and success from the previous play, it is gone. Credit to this defense who snapped and cleared. That's part of this game. You got to snap and clear. Give up a big play, come back and make a big one for yourself. And they do, getting home with that sack.
From the gun, Goff. Finds him over the middle. And that will not be enough for a first down.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Digging deep in the playbook here, and this is 3rd and 11. 3rd and long for him here. That's to Laporta again. And he's brought down. They're going to mark him at the 14. Big gain, 14 on the play. And the Lions have a first down.
That's another Detroit Lions first down.
Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And he'll take this only to about the 11 before going down. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 11-yard line.
Merlin! Get him! Motion!
Out of the shotgun, Goff. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Goff on 3rd. He just throws this one away.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
And they apparently don't want a field goal to start this game. They want 6. They're going for it. They'll go for it. Goff. No place to go. They get him to the turf and force a turnover on downs.
I think this defense was resigned to giving up 3 points on the opening series. Instead, well, they got the chance to deny them anything. And boy, did they ever attack it.
Ready.
Here's Josh Jacobs getting his first look on the ground. Can't slip that initial tackle. Stops made for no gain on that first down play.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just sometimes you got to run into darkness. Just go where there is no lane and hope that something opens along the way. That linebacker said, not this time.
On 2nd down, Jacobs. And that one doesn't get him much. Give him maybe a yard. It's 3rd down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
He's got it complete to Reed. And he will have this across that 40-yard line before they manage to stop it. 1st and 10 from the 43.
It's a gain of 20. 1st down, Green Bay.
We're 1 quarter closer to some turkey as we reach the end of one on Thanksgiving. Couple of zeros on the board right now. We're back to Ford Field right after this. Time for our 2nd quarter. It'll be Packer football to begin. They're looking at 1st down here. On the handoff, here's Jacobs. Well, a lot of effort there, partner, but no results. He fought through that one stop, but only managed to get back to the line of scrimmage.
When one defender failed, his buddy was there to swarm to the ball and make that play just as it gets to the line of scrimmage.
Red 38. Set.
Shotgun now for Love. He smartly won't risk anything here. Just chucks this away.
Everybody wants to play quarterback until a play like that. Almost no resistance off the ball and the defense ready to maul you. It was all he could do to get rid of it before he gets just clocked.
Throwing his Love on 3rd. Brought in by his back. It's Jacobs. And they'll make the stop up at the 46-yard line. Working quickly here.
It's 4th down.
Ready?
They are going for this. It's Love. And someone stepped in. It's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, they had to try something there on 4th down, but that throw played right into what the defense was anticipating, Brock, and they make it hurt that much worse by taking the turnover back for 6.
Hey, I'm all for these great group celebrations, and, I'm not Captain No Fun, but one of these times I'd like to see that player run that football over to the D coordinator who predicted that play was coming and really made the right call to create that opportunity.
He's going to field this one in the end zone without a return, so that's going to bring us out to the 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Jacobs gets it to start the drive. And they try to power it forward, but only a couple of yards there.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Can lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on 2nd.
At
Last run got him 3. Here's 2nd and 7. Takes the handoff, now Love. That's complete to Reed, out left. And they will stop him as he gets this down to their 39-yard line. A big play, 23 yards to move those chains.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him, only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's not going to manage to get back to the line even. Tackled for a loss. We've got 2nd and 11. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock, you got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock him backwards.
And give him 10 yards there. A lot of the work done as they set up 3rd and very short.
Such a terrific job by the receiver. You can't give that route away. You got to run a curl. And the best like curl and go, hook and go, out and up, guys, Kate. They run that initial route full speed. He did. Got the defense to bite, and the play went right over his head.
They'll say he got 5 there, but Brock, all they care about is the first down that comes with it.
You know, Kate, they say a dog is a man's best friend. A tight end that moves the chains on 3rd down, that's a QB's best friend.
Running on first here with Jacobs. And he'll gain about 7 on this one as he gets him down into the red zone.
That result right there is why coaches all across all levels of football on defense talk about good, solid tackling, Kate. It's not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when you can bring a guy down, you're able to keep them from piling on those yards.
Manages a gain of 3 there. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
50, Green.
And not much scoring to this point as we've reached our 2-minute warning. Stick around. Some more from Ford Field on its way.
Ready,
So a new set of downs. Here we go. 1st and 10.
ready, set.
Quick throw out wide by Love. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on 2nd down. That playbook is wide open.
Here we go.
Love from the gun. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers earn the chance to tie before halftime. Brandon McManus on for the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Packers tie this game 7-7. So we've got a tie ball game now as they send this away. Returning it from the 4. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 31-yard line.
New set of downs for him from the 31. Goff on 1st and 10. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Ball and defender arrived at the exact same time there. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this first half so far, well, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. 3rd down coming up.
3rd down and
Still 10 yards to get this first down as they come to the line. Here he goes, 3rd and long. Catch made left side by Laporta. And he's out of bounds before he could challenge for that marker. It's 4th down.
it's 4th down.
And that offense isn't budging. They're going for it. On 4th down, Goff. Big strike here to Williams. And they are finally able to get to him and touch him down, but damage already done as they pick up that first down.
And the
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
First down throw from Goff. Completed over the middle. He works it down to the 37. Edger and Cooper there to make the stop.
You know, Kate, that really is one of the benefits that comes with experience. You'll feel it. Right, look at the quarterback, never seeing the rush, never looking at the rush. Instead, eyes are downfield, and the big play follows.
Throwing again, it's Goff. To the right, he's got to Slaw. He's got his guys into the red zone before someone can force him out. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. They'll come up on 1st and 10.
First and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Again, Goff. Laporta with the grab. And they shove him out. Looks like he got about 6 before they did so. It's 2nd down.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4.
Louis. 14. Hey, lift.
Throwing again. Here's Goff. That's much too high and out of the end zone. Incomplete. Thought he had a touchdown there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
We're good. Like 20.
Shotgun snap here to Goff. And that one's going to fall incomplete. No luck there. Just 11 seconds remaining.
The numbers tell us pretty clearly, you get to 3rd and long, extra long, it's really hard to stay on the field. That's disappointing because that was 3rd and manageable and an incomplete.
So it looks like they're going to line up and go for this. 4th and 4. Running for it. Here's Gibbs. And forget this first down. He's made as he got to the line. They're not going to get this. This is a turnover on downs. They've got 1st and 10, Brock, but time for maybe 2 plays at most if they even want to try anything.
Right, 97. Blue, 32. Black shot. Green jack. Ready?
Looking to throw. He lofts one deep, center of the field. He's got it at the 30. And this gets close to the red zone. He is inside the 25. Now just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. McManus sends it through. And that's going to break our tie and give them a 3-point advantage.
Lions 7. Jack Fox to kick off for the Lions.
Fox now to kick this one away. And we'll have to wait at least a few moments longer for an exciting start to this second half. We've got a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go.
3rd quarter starts with a run from Jacobs. Allen continues to find no traction on the ground here, Brock, as they bring him down for no gain. And nothing doing on the last run. It's 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Love out of the shotgun. Finds him over the middle. And he's going to be brought down at the 42.
A gain of 7 yards.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. To the air with Love. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Terrion Arnold has it. And he's going to score on the pick 6. Touchdown, Detroit. Well, we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock, but how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make the pick. They secure the football, sure, but instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
At their own 35-yard line.
A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready.
Hand off to Jacobs to start the drive. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. First down run netted him nothing. Here is 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Pass was thrown for Christian Watson. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
That was almost a nice chunk play before he was able to recover and provide the hit that dislodges the football. You like to see that physical edge and scrappiness to contest any kind of shot plays deep.
It's Reed downfield, and he's got it. And he's got this one down to the enemy 35 before they force him out. That one hits for 30. And it'll give the Packers the first.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's a quick pass to the right side. Cut. And defenders arriving in support to finish him off in the line.
I wish everybody had the opportunity to feel how fast that decision is made. With that RPO, it is a split second. And when you make the incorrect read, well, the play's busted up before it ever has a chance to start.
And he can't escape a quick tackle after the catch. Tackles at the 20. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs. And you keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Ready.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
Kick to Jacobs from the pistol. Like the turnaround these last 2 plays, huh? Nice gain on one, and now they get him behind the line. Everyone's prepped. It's 2nd down now.
3-yard line.
Set, hut. Ball red. 50. Green. Blue striker. Ready.
Love looking to pass. And he scores. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers take a 3rd quarter lead. Christian Watson with the touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers push their lead to 3. On now is McManus to kick this away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. All right, and in the end, Brock, this is going to make it out to the 30.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun. I'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he gets this one out to the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 11 there, and that picks up the first.
A run like that, Kate, it just gives everybody a little bit more bounce offensively because you also know it can set the table for more.
To the air on 1st down. Here's Goff. Finds the in route complete. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. Coming to the line, this is 1st and 10.
Detroit Lions, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Out of the shotgun, Goff. Checks it down to Gibbs. And he'll be brought down at about the 29. With 16 yards on that play. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
Something out of nothing, Kate, that may as well be listed on his resume because he's so good at it. Caught that one near the line, and after that, it was all him. Turning a modest pass into far more than a modest gain.
20, 12, 12. Hell you want. Shout, 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 pour it out. Hardball, hard. What's up?
Here's Goff on 1st and 10. Pass it down close. And he's going to be hauled down at the 2. That sets up 1st and goal.
Well, that is a well-designed route right there. He really made it easy to get that pass to him. Creating space, QB receiver, deliver.
They're going to throw again. Goff to the end zone, but incomplete. Couldn't get it. That's going to set up 2nd and goal. So they fire for the end zone on 1st down, Brock. I think a lot of folks probably assume after the incompletion it'd be a run here on 2nd and goal. What say you?
Yeah, I think you always got to be careful about assuming. As a fan, as a defensive coordinator, I think as an offense, you continue. You've worked on it all.
And he will score. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions take a 3rd quarter lead. Bates snap for the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Lions take a 4-point lead. Fox now to kick this one away. And He got all of that one out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready.
Handoff here to Jacobs. Nearly starts the drive with a first down run. Stopped a yard short, gain of 9.
That is just a great drive starter. What every offense wants. Gives you a little bit of energy, a little juice, and now a really manageable second down.
Here's Jacobs again on 2nd down. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball with the 44.
Here we go.
Going to the ground again on 1st. And they take him down just as he gets inside that red zone. Give him 25 on that play. And that's good for a Green Bay first down.
Those unsung heroes, those big guys up front on the O-line, let's give them a little love right here, okay? They don't always get the attention they deserve on the broadcast, but let me tell you, they played a huge role in that big old run.
That'll be incomplete to start the new set of downs. Not on the same page with his tight end. So that brings up 2nd down.
Ready. Set.
And the receiver's going to take this one on the jet sweep. I love the call, Brock, but wrong situation there. The defense closes that sweep out behind the line.
When you get that jet sweep to the outside, you have to. You have to get vertical. There is just too much team speed in today's NFL if you don't go north and south.
Here we go. Set. 33. Pause red.
Just one quarter standing between these teams and Turkey in this Thanksgiving contest. It's Packers football, and they know what they need to do, trailing here in the 4th. Defense gunning for a stop here. It's 3rd down.
Smash. Red. 52 Bulls. Cut.
3rd and long for him here. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Lions take over as he records his 10th career INT.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie. Right, just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs.
And the Packers are all over it. He goes down. And nice work by the defense to start this drive out. It's a sack on the first play. And dose of the hurry up here. This is Gibbs on 2nd down. And this is going to be halted just before he can reach the 30. That'll go for an 18-yard gain. And the Lions have a first down.
Danger, Kate. Danger, I say. You get this guy in the open field, and he is dangerous to take it to the house.
On first down, it's Goff. Quick slant, that's Williams. Reaches the 40. Into the red zone. There it is. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions parlay the interception into points. Bates now for the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. The Lions drive their lead to 11.
Lions 28, Packers 17.
Fox now to kick this one away. Doesn't like what he sees, so we got a touchback. They're going to begin this drive at the 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Shaking off the pick quickly. He's going to throw. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And after one play, this drive might already be in trouble. That's going to push him back for 2nd down.
That was a situation where I think the previous drive, really affected decision-making there. Coming off the pick, he wasn't about to challenge the coverage. Instead, he just took his medicine.
A give to Jacobs on the inside handoff. Defender gets to him right around the line. It's going to be marked as no gain, so Brock, that means 3rd down coming up.
It's a gain of a yard, and it's 3rd down.
Here he goes, 3rd and long. He throws a bullet to the center of the field. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. And that brings up 4th and long.
Okay, this quarterback gets out of the pocket. Genuinely a coin toss whether he's going to keep it with his legs or put in the air. Sigh of relief there defensively as that ball falls incomplete.
Desperation time here. He's going to try another deep one here. And they don't get the catch they need there. Their hand was forced, Brock. Had to try and go for it, but they turn it over on downs.
I think every analytics book out there, Kate, said you got to go for it. You're in 4-down territory, down a couple scores here in the 4th. But now it's all about the defense. Can the defense come with a quick turnover or stop to somehow, some way, spark a comeback?
Solid running here. That's 9 yards as he brings up 2nd down.
While that run may not move the chains, Kate, that is such a confidence builder. Sets the tone for more play action, maybe more runs. That's exactly how you want to start a drive.
From the gun, Goff. Chased out to his right. And like an empty wrapper, he just throws that one away.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
That's good for a couple of yards. And that is good for Detroit 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Throwing is gone. Cut near the goal line. And he's in for the Detroit touchdown. The Lions have likely locked up the win right there. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Lions push their lead to 18.
Packers 17.
Fox now to kick this one away. And he fields this one, but is not going to return it from the end zone. So the ball is going to be placed down at the 35-yard line. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Love from the gun. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. And now it's 2nd down. Back to the air. Love. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Looking for Christian Watson that time. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Still 10 yards to get this 1st down as they come to the line. Throwing his Love on 3rd. Oh, put some heat on this deep bump. That's complete inside the 35. And he has it down near the red zone, just outside the 20.
One thing we don't have in football is we don't have that radar gun. But if we did, Kate, this is the kind of throw, when you throw it that deep outside the numbers, that requires a serious fastball, serious arm strength, and he just showed it off.
That's a gain of 13, and it sets him up with 1st and goal.
That's another Packers 1st down.
From the red zone on 1st. And he's got it, it's in close. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. Setting up 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Let's go.
The 1-yard line.
Out quickly to Watson. And into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers get it back to within 2 possessions. Christian Watson with the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. Extra point try is good by McManus. And the Packers make it an 11-point ball game.
Packers 24. Brendan McManus to kick
On now is McManus to kick this away. Fielded at the 7. And he's brought down just beyond that 25-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Detroit offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10. Drive begins with Gibbs. Still working past the 40. He's at the 30. The 10. He will go. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions making a 3-score game in the fourth. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Point after up and good for Bates. And the Lions push their lead to 18. Fox now to kick this one away. This will end up as a touchback. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Shotgun now for Love. And they pick him off again. Kirby Joseph picks it. And the Lions take over on his 5th interception of the season.
I'll hear a lot of defensive coordinators say you've got to earn the right to rush the passer by doing work on the early downs. You know what this is, Kate? They've earned the right to be aggressive defensively with the work they did through 3 quarters, and this defense is cutting it loose.
And he's taken down as they very quickly get into 1st and goal.
Well, more often than not, it's the passing game that's asked to go from 1st down to 1st down in just one play. But when you get that big play potential on the ground, geez, it just infuses your offense with confidence.
They're going to pass it here. Touchdown, Detroit. The Lions put up even more points in a win. Bates now for the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Lions grow their lead yet again. Fox now to kick this one away. And he won't opt to bring this one out. He's content to keep it there in the end zone. They'll start their drive at the 35. A nice starting spot for the Packers here. This is 1st and 10. Jacobs running behind center. And he stopped after picking up 9, so they're set up well here with 2nd and 1.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Ready.
Going run again with Jacobs. And he's going to take this down to the opposing 44. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44.
1st and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Green. Set.
1st down, and they go right back to it. And he runs this one in. Touchdown, Green Bay. The Packers making the scoreboard look a touch better. It's a Josh Jacobs touchdown. McManus there to tack on the point after. And the Packers make it an 18-point game. On now is McManus to kick this away. Returning it from the 4. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
All right, Lions just about ready. 1st and 10. Coming right is Gibbs. Free up the middle. It's a breakaway. And he will score. It's a Detroit touchdown. The Lions keep adding to that 4th quarter lead. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. His 28th of the season, which gives him a share of the NFL that one right down the middle. And the Lions continue piling onto this lead. Fox now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And he's brought down, Brock, and that brings this ball game to a close. So in Motor City, it's a home win for the Lions. And before we step away, Brock, you and I were talking about this last night at dinner, and I just want everyone to know the chance to play on this day in an NFL game and to win this game. How is it viewed and valued by the guys out there?
It really is different. I mean, it feels like a primetime game, but you know, especially if you love football, you've watched this game as a kid growing up, and then you go play a Turkey Bowl game in your backyard. So it is extra special, and to win it makes it that much sweeter.
So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. It's a win for the Lions, as we'll see you next time from Detroit.